I don't know how to describe it, but vanilla cupcake plastic doesn't sound like a good description. Hey guys, welcome back. So got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and we have got a lot to chat about this week. I was trying out a lot of new makeup, and there's just a lot of stuff sitting in front of me. So definitely some things that I was loving this week. As far as a theme, I would say overall kind of like glowy and sparkly and bright and girly and pinky overall. Like I really liked this sort of makeup look. There's one particular eyeshadow palette that I just love, like one shade in that palette specifically. So anyway, I'm already babbling and we've got a lot to talk about. So let's just get to it. Mally was so sweet and sent me their Let It Snow collection that's at Kohl's. So I have been loving playing with that collection this week, and I definitely have some standout favorites. So first off from the collection is this set. This set is such a good value. It keeps going on and off sale, but even the like regular price is so good, such a good value. This is the Let It Snow Evercolor Shadow Stick Extra 6-piece eye collection. It says retail value of $150 and the regular price is $25 on this set, which one of these I believe is like $24 by itself, so you get 6 of them for $25. So that is just crazy. So this is what it looks like. So you get the different little shadow sticks. I really like these shadow sticks. I use them as bases. You can use them by themselves. You can top it on top of something. You can just wear that as your shadow. They're awesome. Very long wearing, creamy, easy to apply. But I would say my favorite that I played with the most this week is this one in Sand Drift. I do have this on my eyes today, but then I have it topped with other things, so you really can't see it. But it is a beautiful, like purpley, taupey, silvery sort of a color. And it just catches the light. It's beautiful. You can see it there, and you can see how it blends. Like you got some playtime with them, but once they set, they are set and so long wearing. So really, really like these. I've talked about these in videos before. They're awesome, but that set is just like so impressive. And I love the little box that it comes in with all the little snowflakes and that it's pink. It's just so super duper cute. So love this set, but this is my favorite specifically from it that I was playing with the most this week. I've also been playing with the eyeshadow palette from the collection. This is the Let It Snow eyeshadow palette. Again, stinking adorable packaging. I love the pink with the white and the silver snowflakes. It's just happy and girly and holiday and just adorable. So here's the actual palette. So I have a couple of these shadows on my eyes, and then I have this shade right here as my cheek highlight, and I've been wearing it almost nonstop as my cheek highlight this week. It's beautiful. So I love Mally's eyeshadows. I've said before, I feel like they are a darn near perfect sort of a formula in that they're just very easy to work with. They're so easy to blend. They are pigmented, but not difficult to work with. They're not overly pigmented where they're hard to work with and blend, but they are very pigmented. They wear well. They are just some of the easiest shadows out there to work with, in my opinion. And this palette is so pretty. Look at that pigmentation. So I have a couple of these on the outer corners of my eyes today. Beautiful. Such nice quality. This one is kind of an overall like deeper, smokier, mauve-y type of a palette. Like that's the overall kind of theme to it that I see. I mean, you can make a lighter look if you go with some of these lighter colors here. This one right here is kind of an interesting, it's a creamy color, but it's got a little bit of like a cool toned sort of a tone to it, a cool toned tone to it. Yep, it does. This one right here though is probably my favorite in the whole palette, which is Snow Angel. It is so pretty. I don't know why I'm doing this because I don't have it on my eyes. I just have it on my cheekbones, but it's beautiful on the eyes as well. So you can use it on your eyes or you can use it on your face, and it's just a beautiful like light champagne-y pink. Oh, it's gorgeous. So nice. So again, just such nice quality, really easy to work with. I would say if you like kind of mauvier, bronzier sort of colors, I think that you would really like this palette. If you're into trying to think of who this wouldn't be right for. If you're more into warm tones, like this isn't very orangey or rusty or anything like that, it's more of that kind of mauvey, purpley sort of a tone to it. So just beautiful. So if you like those kind of colors, I think you'd really, really like this palette a lot. My standout favorite shadow for the whole week is from this palette. This is the Colourpop Sweet Nothings palette. I feel like I'm kind of being a broken record with the Colourpop palettes lately, especially my Friday favorites, but I've just been really enjoying them. So I mean, they're my favorites, so that's why they keep coming into my favorites videos, because they're my favorites. So this is one of the two that are exclusive to Ulta. I got both of them, but I haven't really played with the other one as much. But this one I've played with more, and it doesn't, this is fun. It's funny because I really wanted the other one more, but I just got this one to get the free shipping and blah, 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 blah. And I wasn't drawn to this one as much because it looks a little bit like others that they've had. It doesn't look super unique, but that's what I feel like Colourpop really does well, is they put out a lot of stuff, a lot of palettes, a lot of shadows, and somehow I feel like they end up making unique things somehow, because as I've used this palette, I'm like, this really does seem unique to me. I don't know. Like this one right here is my standout shadow for the whole week from this palette. This one is 1111? Yes, 1111, and it is just the most beautiful metallic, eye-catching peach sort of a color. So that's what I've got on kind of the inner half of my lids today. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. I really like Once Upon a Star. I really like Come and Get It. That one is a unique shade. Pretty Cruel is kind of a unique shade too. Now this one is kind of more of a satiny sort of color with some shimmer in it, but I really like the actual color of it. It's a pretty kind of wine mauve sort of a color. So that's really pretty. Okay, and then also I have a purple liner on my eyes, and then I have On the Rise over that liner. And I did that several times this week, and it's really pretty over a liner. So it's a kind of a bright metallic-y sort of a purple, like a, I don't know, a grapey purple, but over a purple liner. Oh, it's really pretty. So I got it on my brush, and then I wet my brush and then just went over the liner. Did I already swatch that? I'm getting myself all confused now. Yes, I swatched that here. Here's this one. And then let's swatch this purple one. Oh, these are not swatching as well. And they're really pigmented. I think I just didn't do a good job with my swatches. Let me get that together. That's a little better. But this one, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So I have this one actually on my lids, and then this over the top of it, but that's really the main color that you're seeing. But see how this one is? That's like a double swatch of that one, so don't mind that weird swatch. That's where I got all confused. But this one's that kind of interesting, different sort of a color, and there's that one too. So I don't know if you like agree with that, but I feel like these are just something a little bit different. I don't know, maybe it's the makeup junkie and me trying to justify the purchase, but I really, really enjoy it. I mean, the quality is absolutely there. They're easy to blend, they're pigmented, they're so pretty on the eyes, they wear well. In my crease, I have Popular Demand, and just like very lightly applied and then kind of blown out because it's a little bit deep for a crease color from my skin tone. But I just love it. I don't think the packaging is super unique with this one, but I still think, I mean, that doesn't really bother me as much because the shadows inside are so pretty. So this was kind of a surprise favorite for me. So Deck of Scarlet sent me their edition number 11 palette, and it also came with a liner. I do have that on today, so I'll get to this in a second. But let's talk about this palette. So I've been trying this out this week, and I definitely have some thoughts on it. So I do have this on as my blush today. I really wasn't wearing bronzer as much this week, like any kind of a contour, like a specific contour color. I really was mostly just wearing blush, which is kind of something different for me. So that's a little like FYI on what I was doing with my makeup this week. So this palette comes with 2 lip products over here. I really don't use potted lip products very much, but these are pretty colors. I'll swatch them for you in a second. And then it comes with 3 shadows and then 2 cheek products. Look at that yellow. So fun. So let me get these swatched. Okay, so here they are swatched. So definitely my standout favorites from this palette are the cheek products. And I've tried a couple other palettes from Deck of Scarlet, and I kind of remember thinking the same thing about those palettes, is that I really, really like the cheek products. And I think the shadows are workable, but they're not my favorite shadows I've ever worked with. The potted lip products, I mean, seem nice, but like I said, I don't really reach for those as much. So I don't, you know, I won't get a ton of use out of those two, but I do really like their cheek products. This one is a very beautiful matte terracotta sort of a shade. It's really pretty on the eyes. Really enjoy that one. I have a tiny little bit of this kind of lower on my cheeks. It's really pretty. It's kind of a rose gold sort of a shade. It's beautiful. So when I first saw pictures of this palette, I thought this was going to be a matte bright yellow, and it's really kind of a like a borderline satin metallic sort of a bright yellow. It's really fun. And then this one's a fun warm bronzy sort of a shade. This black looks like it's going to be super duper black from the pan, but it ends up being kind of more of a super dark gray. It's still workable, but if you're going for like, actually, honestly, I kind of prefer this because I will get more use out of a color like this than I would a true black. But if you're going for a true black, you may be disappointed in that one because it's not really a true black. It's like a super duper dark gray. But formula-wise on the shadows, I definitely think they need some kind of a mixing medium or a setting spray or something to kind of help hold them together, but also kick them up a notch. But you can see in the swatches, they are very pretty. I just find that when I put them on my eyes, I need a little something to help kind of hold them together. But when I do that, they're definitely workable. But they're not my favorite shadow formula I've ever worked with. But I do really, really like their cheek products. So if they either will start like coming out with, I don't know, an all cheek product sort of a palette, I'd really, really like it. Or maybe if the shadow formula were tweaked just a little bit, I think I would love it more. So there is that. So try that out. And then the liner that comes with the palette is really pretty. This is the Go Glitter Liquid Eyeliner, and this is in Sparkler. So I have this on my lower lash line. This is beautiful. This is a total win. This is gorgeous. It is like a multi-dimensional glitter liner. It is just stunning. I'm trying to get this swatch and thick enough that I can see the different colors in here because it's really unique. It's like taupey, bronzy, but it also, I could mainly see it when I was putting it on my eyes. It's got like purpley pink sort of glitter in there too. Do you see how it catches the light? I mean, it is super reflective and beautiful. So gorgeous. That's what's also kind of interesting is I've gotten, like I said, I've tried out some other things from Deck of Scarlet, and I remember I was surprised to really, really like their liquid liner, or like a felt tip liner that was with another palette. So that was kind of a surprise favorite. And then this is amazing. So, I mean, they've definitely figured out certain things really, really well. So I would love if they made more of these. I love the liner, really like their face products, but I mean, this is like the standout of the things I tried from them. This is stunning. So pretty. Can you see it now kind of as it dries? That it's got like a mauvey, pinky, rosy sort of a glitter in there that just catches the light so beautifully. So that's fun. And then for lip favorites this week, this was definitely a standout favorite for me because it was living in my purse and I just love it. It's this beautiful, comfortable, girly, sweet pink lipstick. This is the It Cosmetics Blurred Lines Lipstick in Je ne sais quoi. So beautiful packaging to it. This smells amazing. So that's another thing I love about it, is that every time I put it on my lips, it smells like vanilla cupcakes or something. And so it just smells amazing. So that puts me in a good mood, and it's an awesome lipstick. So it's a beautiful pink, and you can see it on my lips. So they do have some je ne sais quoi type lip colors that sort of react with your natural pH to kind of become your perfect pink. Whereas the Blurred Lines lipstick, as I understand it, it's just a lipstick, you know, really nice cream lipstick, but it's not necessarily reacting with the pH level in your lips. It's really just, you know, like, it's a pink, but it's a beautiful pink. So you can see it. It is kind of a brighter pink, but I don't think it's like a shocking sort of a pink. It's just a beautiful, wearable, bright pink. It's gorgeous. It's so comfortable and hydrating on the lips. It feels like a lip treatment. It feels like a balm, but has just really nice color to it. Really like the Blurred Lines lipsticks. I need to break them out more often and wear them more often because they're awesome. So if you love a good, sweet, pink lipstick and you like a really hydrating formula, I think you'd really, really enjoy this one. And then lastly, this guy. This is also part of a set from Mally from Kohl's. This is the Let It Snow Kiss Me Tinted Lip Oil 3-piece collection. Again, this is $25 and it says retail value of $60, so that's awesome. So $25, you get 3 of these in here. And I kept grabbing for the What a Melon. What a Melon. Beautiful packaging. It's a gorgeous, like, bright silver, and then you've got the color here. This is just a gorgeous lip oil. It's very hydrating. I was really into the, like, hydrating, glossy sort of a lip look this week. This smells really good also. This reminds me of something. I think it might be, is it Mary Kay lip glosses? Where it's, this is gonna sound weird, but it's like a little bit vanilla cupcake, but a little bit plastic, but not in a bad way. Like in a, it actually smells good way. So maybe kind of like, I don't know what it is. Like a, I don't know how to describe it, but vanilla cupcake plastic doesn't sound like a good description, but I actually really like the way it smells. It smells good, but there it is. It's a gorgeous pink lip oil. It's so nice, and it's not like super opaque on the lips, but it's this nice little kiss of color with a lot of gloss, so it looks just very natural and fresh. So if you're going for kind of a fresh sort of a makeup look, I think you'd really like this. So I wore this one day when I was wearing that really bright color. My rude camera cut me off, but I was saying that I was wearing that bright color on my eyes and not a lot else. And then I didn't have any bronzer or contour on, just a really kind of fresh blush look. And then I had that lip oil. So it was just a very fresh sort of a makeup look. I really, really liked it. It was light, not over the top, just really fresh and easy and youthful. So really, really enjoyed that. They're very comfortable. They smell really good. And I really enjoy them. I think they're awesome, and that set is just such a good value. Little side note, I am also totally obsessed with this faux fur vest. I have a whole post on Instagram if you want to see like the full outfit of how I wore it, but I just love it. It's like over the top, but not too over the top because it's not super duper bulky, and I just love the color and pattern to it, so it just makes me happy. So little fashion favorite kind of thrown in there. All right guys, so those are all my favorites for this week. So hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving this week, or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!